see because it's bright red. Yay! Hi, everybody. This is spooky 10 minutes in Tinseltown, Tinseltown Tales. And we're here with Joe Mo and Meredith. How do you say your last name, Meredith?
Loughran.
Oh, that sounds easy. All right, let's try that again. Hold on. I got to get my spooky music going. Hi, everybody. This is Spooky Tinseltown Tales 2. Happy Halloween from Tinseltown. I'm Melissa Reyes, and today I have with me my friend Joe Mo and Meredith Loughran. Welcome and
happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. So, Joe, how are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy to see you again. I mean, this is probably going to be our once-a-year date that I get to actually see your face.
And then, not really.
Not really. To mention. But I'm really happy to be back. I've got so much to tell you about, so much to share with you. I got hung up at work, which is a good thing because I'm amongst all kinds of collectibles and treasures that you'll never see anywhere else. I work at the Profiles in History when I'm not being a monster in real life, and we auction all of the most amazing screen-used, authentic Hollywood props, memorabilia, costumes, and historical documents. Everything you can imagine. It's all out there. I'll take you up in it.
Nice.
Fantastic. Isn't this great with Blab? You could use your phone and you could just walk around.
That's right.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Joe. I told Meredith that I wasn't sure what we were going to talk about, but I knew whatever you have going on is going to be of interest and awesome to hear.
So I have interesting people here, too. You know, not only do we get to visit, but I've got my colleague and friend, Zap. He's quite a great paper expert. We work making catalog, and I got a special treat that you weren't expecting to see today. This is Daniel Streben. Poster Man Danny's probably one of two of the biggest, greatest, finest experts in poster and movie-related papers in the world. Wow. We work with him here. Dan.
Hi there.
Long and prosper.
Nice to meet you.
West Side. So if you have any, if any of your guests or viewers have any questions about posters, Dan's your guy. But do you want to take a little tour here?
Yes. Maybe
Come on
I
out.
should put my glasses on.
Do it.
Oh.
There's a gorilla from the Apes. This is an actual leather costume that's been put on a display of a. This is all leather. There's more of it. So there's that. And if you some original Lord of the Rings, it's just the maquette used to design the orcs, the creepy creatures that on top of it.
Audie, can you hear him okay? Or is it me?
He's breaking up a little bit. Yeah.
There's one of Sean Astin's Hobbit feet.
Oh
my gosh.
Now I know Sean Astin.
Sean is a good friend of our company. He's here all the time.
All right. When you see him next time, tell him that Erica said hi.
I will for sure. Did any of you watch H.R. Puffin stuff when you were little tykes?
Yes.
Of course.
Remember the candle puppet from that?
Ooh.
Wow. Is that the original?
That is. Everything here is original.
All the original stuff. So can you say where you are again? And can I type that into the for the topic, to change the topic?
Sure. It's Profiles in History. The greatest auction house of Hollywood memorabilia in the universe. Look at this.
Hollywood.
Profiles in Hollywood.
Profiles in History. This is actually a Stromboli maquette that they used to develop the character of Stromboli for the Disney cartoon Pinocchio. Mm-hmm. So these are all things that were used in pre-production and production. If you love Disneyland Park, we're going to be having an animation auction. In our animation auction, we always have this is one of the bow ties that the Jack Skellington character wears at the Haunted Mansion. Mm-hmm. And this is the fish from the submarine ride.
What is it?
From the submarine ride, the old submarine.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's something. This is the most stolen prop in the history of Disneyland Parks.
This most stolen, huh?
Frequently stolen prop. The witch's apple from the Snow White ride.
Ah.
He told them that they'd have a basket of these apples by the operator's booth so they could replace them all day. And now they've converted to holograms. So these are very collectible if you happen to get one.
Wow.
Nobody, it's a badge of honor, so anybody can snatch them from the witch's hands and nobody wants to give it up. So you can't get these
Mm-hmm.
Now,
now for the auction, who does that go to?
Anybody that museums, individuals, collectors. Here's the only hero pair of Johnny Depp's Edward Scissorhands.
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
Now, these are metal. These are the ones that were used in the scene where he carves the ice at the end, but they were also used to cast the rubber versions of the blades for the glove that he wore.
Oh, that's a good shot right there.
Good one, huh?
Now, is that something that he actually wore, or is that something that was just in the shot and you were able to work?
He would have worn something that was made from molds made of that original, but those were used for the special effects scene. And if you were a Glee fan, there's all these puppets from Glee. Now, we just had a Hollywood auction, so a lot of this stuff is already been mailed away. Here's something interesting. I don't know if you can see it very well in this light, but our horror fans, of which I am one, will really enjoy seeing this. So it's worth a little effort here. There's a
hi, Bobby. This is my friend Joe. You're going to love it. It's stuff. Yeah, it is a little scary. Scary.
Okay.
It looks like from Alien.
That is
the big guy.
Look at this. This is an actual screen-worn
Frankenstein.
Fred Gwynn headpiece from the Munsters. So
that was on Fred Gwynn's head?
Yep.
Wow.
Nice.
Pretty neat. So it's vintage. It's old, but it's still ticking.
Now, what is that? What is the material that's made out of?
That would be made of foam latex. So it would be like the prosthetics and things that these modern creatures are made up of this molded rubber.
Now, is there special care that you need to do with those so that they don't disintegrate after time?
That's a really good question. See, the reason props
are such good questions.
What's that?
Meredith asks such good questions.
I know, and I luckily I have an answer for that one. None of this material was meant to last. That's why these are so highly collectible. We sell memories here, and a lot of these things don't last much longer than your childhood. They deteriorate. They're not meant to stay around. So it takes some people that have a real vision for wanting to keep this stuff around and a real love affair with the material to preserve it and to even bother to put it in the shelf. In the case of foam rubber, if you take extra good care of it and keep it dry, eventually it sort of petrifies. You don't have to worry so much. But in between the time it's made and the time that happens, it can crumble, it can deteriorate, it can be lost to the ages. So some special person actually took extra good care of that after it was taken off of Fred Gwynn's head and probably thrown into a dumpster. They rescued it, and here it is today.
Wow.
Here's some Star Wars stuff you probably will never see again, and I know Star Wars is coming out, and we always cross streams when it comes to science fiction, fantasy, and horror. There's a little bit of all of that in all of this.
Science fiction, fantasy, and horror.
All native imagination. So here's some great things. Here's a prototype Darth Vader helmet from production. Here's a little piece of Death Star that actually was blown up. Star. And let's see if you can guess what this is. You'll get extra points if you guess what that is. You know what this is?
I think I got a pair of pantyhose in one of those once. Legs.
Really?
Yeah.
Bring them here. We'll sell them for a lot of money.
Lita says seeker.
That's R2D2's eyeball.
Oh.
Wow.
Oops.
Okay, here's another clip. This is a movie that borders on horror, but is iconic. You guys will have seen it. You know what this hint underwater flashlight is from?
He always tries to stump me, and he always does.
Underwater.
Oh,
really, Jaws? I was actually going to say. I was going to say the Abyss.
This is the autopsy flashlight that Hooper's or that Brody's holding when Hooper cuts the shark open.
Wow.
That's the one.
Gross.
Now, when you say like the Darth Vader prototype, that means that there are other versions, right?
Sure. This would have been something that we call production made. If it wasn't actually in a film, we call it production made, and that's still valuable because it's made by the people that ultimately made all of the pieces. Of course, the screen-worn or screen-used piece becomes even more valuable because we've seen it in the movie that we love. So that's one of the terms that we use here. Here's something you guys will like. Here's a little miniature of Alec Baldwin that was used in the miniature crash scene at the beginning of Beetlejuice.
Oh, right.
So there's that. And here, let's see what else we got. There's tons of stuff.
I recognize that shirt right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's something. Here's one of the transforming dudes nowadays.
Ooh. That would look really nice on my desk.
Would it? You could have it for what? Some number of tens of thousands of dollars? I can't afford it, but I'll come visit you if you come.
Although I think Joe's house is the second location for memorabilia.
Sure it is.
Here's your friend.
Like, I don't know where it went.
It's like when you're working at, Macy's and you end up buying a lot of stuff. Oh, look at that. Jack Skellington.
And I have a friend with
Stop right there.
Oh my gosh.
Stop right there. I want to take a screenshot. Okay. Oh, wait. I didn't print the last one. Darn it. Oh, well. Video. Yay.
Guess who?
Oh. Joe. The reason I have you on here is because you're the expert on this stuff.
Frank the Bunny from Donnie Darko. This is one of two that were made.
Oh,
here's something for our horror fans. This is great. Now we're getting to horror territory.
Yes.
Horror territory. Oh, wait. I gotta do my light
What is
thing.
this?
It's a hacksaw from...
What movie could that be from?
It's got to be Saw.
That's it. This is from the first Saw. Harry Elwes was given this saw on the linoleum floor to saw his leg off.
Now, where's all the blood and the guts on it?
That's the one.
That's the one. It's there.
That is an eye.
From?
That's, well, no, it's not horror, so I can't say Jabba.
So it would be something very big to have an eye this big.
Yes, yes.
Aren't all our eyes that big?
No.
They're not?
This is from a
really big. Oh, wow.
What's it from?
Jurassic Park eyeball.
Jurassic Park.
People get freaked out by eyes.
This one always makes people crazy. Of all the things we show people,
oh my gosh, that's awesome.
See, you got all excited. Everybody loves this thing.
Of course.
But I'll show you one of mine. It's a little subtle, and it's a specialized case. But this has got to be one.
It's like one of your teachers.
This is one of my favorite things. This is the bird cage from Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Wow.
You remember when Betty Davis takes the parakeet out and serves it to her sister, Joan Crawford?
Yes.
This is the bird cage, and if you watch the movie, they both handle it very clearly. So this is something that has actually made its way into other films as well. And luckily, unlike many props that are repurposed and reused, this one has maintained all of its kind of, decor and all of the landmarks that we look for when we're trying to match prop to its screen use or to its scene. So this one is instantly identifiable as that. So this one's pretty exciting for me. I love that.
Now, what is the oldest piece that you have there?
Aside from me, that would be, we've got some vintage stuff here. It's not really necessarily horror related. there are some pieces from some Meredith Loughran films, and we have some very, very old lobby cards and posters from the early 1900s, even some late 1800s.
Wow.
Here's, for example, a piece of the crate from Citizen Kane.
Wow.
Kane. What else is old here? So I'd say we have generally, since we deal primarily in movie memorabilia, vintage Hollywood, the heyday of Hollywood, the 20s,
yes,
30s, 40s. Here's something
Is there a huge market for that, Joe, with vintage? Yeah.
That's one of the last prosthetics, Wolfman prosthetics, that was made for Lon Chaney Jr. in, I believe, was it Frankenstein meets Whitman? So that's a pretty cool piece.
How long did he have to sit to do that?
Well, in the original film, with makeup created by Jack Pierce, who probably created many of these classics like Boris Karloff's Frankenstein and Mummy, they did a transformation. We did sort of stop motion resolve animation process. So we would have to sit there through each stage, through each character. Later on, with this film in the 40s, late 40s, they evolved with different methods and processes. So there are pieces and pieces that are a bit quicker to do. But I would say, I think they said he'd sit in for between 6 and 8 hours. My monster transplants been really
and that's before they even film.
Yeah. Or in his case, they did it in stages, so it looked like he transformed. So that was a whole day of makeup for him, probably. But yeah, nowadays I think they've got really elaborate makeups down to about a 4-hour application. I know in the old days for MDH it was 4 to 8 hours. Let's see what else we have.
What else do we have, Jomo?
Batman Call. This was worn by Val Kilmer. Batman. Yeah, that's the Val Kilmer Batman. Oh, Dan has brought out some treasures that you'll never see before, and you've never seen before, and you will never see again.
Hi, friend.
Hi. They're coming up in the original bodyguard.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Wow. It's a poster?
It's a lobby card. It's like a small poster.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's so cool.
And Dracula.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Okay, and we tried to sell that. We tried to sell the cave, but we wanted $1 million.
Wow.
So Dan has handled some of these treasures. I mean, things that Dan just showed you may go into a private collection and never see them again. They may be the only existing copy of these things. This auction coming up, the Morris Everett Part 2 auction, is an auction of material by Morris Everett Jr., who decided one day he was going to collect one of everything from every single movie ever made. So there's almost 1 million pieces of paper. Remember, you can imagine he does have some of the only existing copies of some of these treasures. So everything from rock stars to museums buy these things because, it's their obsession, it's the memories of their childhood, grew up watching would inspire them to become creative people. So they're very
and a lot of it was lost because of the acid papers and just sunlight and all that stuff.
Kids drawing with crayon on them. I mean, back in the day before people stamped collector's item on anything, everybody just thought, let's play. Nobody thought there would be a value beyond the use of it,
Right.
Those cards you saw, you call posters, they're lobby cards, and you may not remember, but in the old days, in the marquees, they used to actually paste those up.
Yeah.
As the movie, So they'd have a full country post, but they'd also have boards that would, they paste those up and write information under them, and sort of do their own homemade advertising at each theater. So most of those things got torn off. Some kids retrieved them, put pinholes in them, and stuck them on their wall.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Play darts.
Yeah, that played with it. to survive and in that condition is pretty.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. My gosh, Joe. So what happens to that stuff next?
Well, we put it in a big trash compactor, and no, I'm just kidding. We catalog it. We talk a lot about it. We talk about where it comes from, what it's made of, its age, what provenance we have that proves that it was from the movie, whether that's showing a reference picture of it being used in the film, or maybe giving a notarized document that says it comes from the person that made it, things like that, and then we offer it to the public, and anybody can bid on it. And it goes to whoever loves it the most and can afford it.
You can afford it.
Like a glove, sometimes you'll come away with something that you never imagined you could have for a couple bucks, but sometimes you'll watch something go for hundreds of thousands of dollars. It really depends on how many people who are in love with it know about it and get involved.
How often are the auctions? How often do they take place?
We do them all year. The Hollywood auctions, we do 1 or 2 a year because they're big, and we take a lot of time to let everybody internationally know that this stuff is available. So that there's a lot of promotion that goes into it. But then there's satellite auctions of historical documents, information, posters, like Dan told you, and all different subjects. Primarily entertainment, but historical documents, there's been some all kinds of stuff. And
where are they at? Like where? If I wanted to go one locally, is there one locally?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can bid online. You can bid on phone.
Right.
You can absentee bid, or you can come and sit in the audience and raise a paddle.
And what do you do when they're doing that?
I catalog with Zach. I mean, we do the catalog and edit the catalog. When the auction's on, I'm usually phone bidding clients. Have money, spending their money. Their dream item. How
fun. And you still write for that catalog?
We write the catalog. Yeah, we're doing lots of stuff. I'm involved. You know me, I'm always involved in a million things. In the horror side of my life, I'm involved in a new short fiction site. Hughes is an ex-Disney artist and a children's book author and artist. It's called Trigger Warning, short science fiction, fantasy fiction. And you can go online and read the stories for free. If you want to submit stories, you can submit stories. And the greatest thing is to see your story illustrated by this guy. And you go on.
Wow.
It's terrific. I mean, it makes
see now what is that site again, so I can type it in?
Because Meredith is a writer, Joe.
I've got a couple of stories.
Oh yeah, you've got to submit it. It's Trigger Warning.
Trigger Warning?
Yeah, Trigger Warning. TriggerWarningShortFiction.com. And if you go there, you'll see, I have 2 stories up. I have one from last issue called Hell's a Cabin. And for the Halloween issue, they published my my story, A Hiccup, a Remedy, which is a really fun one. And you can just go through the illustrations. Each story has one illustration of its heading. And the specs are you have to submit something that is horror, sci-fi, or fantasy related. It's got to be a maximum of 5,000 words or less.
Okay.
And you get paid, and you get a signed print of your art.
Wow.
Wow.
It's worth giving it a try.
I have a short piece that I was going to read tonight, just as a preview to what we're doing on Halloween night.
Great.
And but I'm definitely going to save that site and see if there's something that I could submit. And if it gets picked up, how exciting!
Tell all of your friends. There's no real rules other than it has to be scary and creepy, and we're all about that. So.
Oh yeah.
Do you have anything that you can read for us on Halloween night, Joe, or are you busy?
I'm probably going to have to go back to work. Actually, I popped in with you guys. I thought it would be a great opportunity to show you some of this stuff.
Yeah.
But what I probably will do is, if you'll allow me, I'll become a lurker and I'll listen to the show.
Oh, for tonight or for Halloween?
Oh, next Halloween show, you mean?
Yeah. Well,
no. This coming Halloween on actual Halloween night.
You're going to have a reading?
Meredith is having a show where we're going to be reading flash fiction horror stories.
Sure, I would love to. I would love to read something on your show. In fact, I'm converting a couple of short screenplays that were in a competition into narrative stories. So I'd love to. You will be the first to do. I'll read one.
That would be awesome. Okay, so it's right here on Blab, Saturday, 8 o'clock our time, Joe. Right?
Okay,
Meredith?
that sounds fun.
11:11, so it's 8:11.
Yeah, but I'll probably be here a little early anyway, just to sign in and try and get people into the room, you know. And
I haven't written mine yet, but
Ooh, those are the best kind.
Yeah, I'm writing it's a true story.
The one that I want to read for you guys today it was actually a writing challenge on a little website, and the challenge was it had to start with he opened the door, and it had to end with he screamed. So, and those are always fun when you get a whole group of people, because you never get the same story except for the first line and the last line. And so it was a lot of fun.
Well, it sounds really intriguing, and I will listen. I'm really so glad that I found my way there. Luckily, Zach was here, who's younger than 100, so he could help me get technically set up and visit you guys. But we're going to continue working. We won't blab, but we'll listen.
Okay, that sounds great, Joe. And thank you so much for being here. Everybody. Happy Halloween.
We must do this more often. We should have Halloween more than once a year.
Oh, okay.
So say goodbye to Zach.
Bye, Zach. Thank you for getting to
Bye, Zach.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for sharing, you guys.
Dan Streben, Posterman Dan.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Be sure to check out MsMeliz.com and tell your friends.
Tell all your friends. She's a good one.
Friends. Ms. Meliz, I'm still here.
Thank you. Look, I'm giving you a total vertigo. Woo! Ending in Vaporella. No.
My heart's gonna fall.
Vaporella. Nice.
I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Here, I'll help you. There, he's gone now. So if anybody else wants to join, Meredith and I were talking to each other. This is awesome. This is going to be a great video. We're going to rock it. Do you want to read to me, or should we wait till we have more people?
I can read to you because it's recorded, and
I just stop playing with my snakes. They feel weird. Okay.
Let me just pull it up here. Okay, so this is the one where this was the writing challenge. It was that it starts with he opened the door and ends with he screamed. Okay. And I don't have a title for it yet. So, but here you go.
This is the one.
This is the one. You get a preview. Okay. He opened the door to a cool, crisp evening. The full moon illuminated the sky, and the wind rustled leaves clinging precariously to their branches. Faint, like a whisper, he heard howling in the distance. Steadily, the howling grew louder and closer. Stepping from his house to investigate, he cocked his head, trying to hear better, and determined which direction it was coming. Oh! The unholy sound made his hair stand on end and his throat constricted in fear, for it was neither wolf-like nor dog. As if possessed, he ventured away from the safety of his home to the street. Instinctively, he stayed under the light of the street lamp, knowing he would be safe under its glow. The wind whipped the dead, dry leaves into a whirlwind that engulfed him. He squinted to protect his eyes, but when the wind died down, he found himself faced with a giant beast standing on its hind legs. Its front paws were like mutated claws with razor-sharp nails. It smiled to show dull, blackened teeth. Its soulless eyes glowed orange in the reflection of the light. I am safe in the light, he thought. Right before the lamp ticked off, he screamed. Wasn't that fun?
You're so good! Oh my god, I can't wait till Halloween. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. Oh my gosh. Who's here? Somebody's here who thinks that's awesome. Okay, we're going to let you
Kazim.
Okay, come on in. Do you have a scary story to share with us? Oh, hello. Happy Halloween. A little early. How are you?
Oh, we can't hear you. Unmute.
Did you hear us screaming?
No. You have a great scream, by the way.
Thank you. And that was holding back, too. I was holding back. But, yeah, I wanted to do the howl, too, because I could really howl. I like to,
yeah. And so when Joe was in here, I was like, man, he should have listened to this. Maybe, But I'm going to
stay, but he didn't know how, I think. He said he would stay, but then he went off.
He's he's at work too, so I'm sure he wants to get home eventually. So that you got a preview of one of the stories.
I'm so lucky. That's so amazing. So, I wanted to ask you off topic, if you notice that we have live in bed feature now. So like
on the website, yes, but it doesn't work in Facebook, so people could
be. But on our website, I drive everybody to the website now, and then I would say go to Blab, but now they could just stay there and watch it. They don't even have to be logged in, so we don't know. There could be lots of people there watching on MsMelis.com right now.
Mm-hmm. That's right. But I think that they can actually interact, and I'm not entirely sure.
Yes.
You know what?
Yeah. If you're logged in with Twitter.
All right. Did you embed it on your site?
I did. So you want to go check it out?
I'm going to check it out. And I might actually pop out of here in case there was a...
I did this...
Because I wanted to test it with my site, too.
I did it yesterday with the sports talk radio thing, sports guy, Jeff.
Okay.
And I was able... It was so real time that I could have them both going at the same time. It's just like maybe a millisecond off, if that's it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cool.
Now, I'm going into your site, and it is loading. It's on the front page, right? As soon as we...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, it's loading right now. So if you start to hear an echo, I'm going to pop off of Blab and go to your website and see if I can type in comments and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. You should be able to. Oh, I was. But you're right. The thing I don't know about is if you're not in Blab, if you're not, how does that work? Let's figure it out.
Let's figure it out. We have time.
Sure. I mean, I plan on staying here for a while since we went through all the trouble of all this.
I know. I had so much fun putting it on, though.
Me too.
And it's just going to take... I'm going to look like raccoon eyes tomorrow because I know this stuff is going to take forever to...
I'm a little bummed that... Well, see, I was thinking that these were too bright yellow, so I colored them darker. Now I wish they were still yellow because they don't really show up. The yellow one kind of does.
Okay, I'm going to pop off here.
Oh, I'm all by myself now. Okay. How the heck are ya? Do you like Halloween? Do you celebrate Halloween? We're celebrating Halloween a little early. No, I don't see you, Meredith. I see you in the chat. And now she's back. Yay, my friend. I'd be all by myself if it weren't for you.
There I am.
Here you are. So were you able to see it?
It's a little bit of a lag. I'm actually on your website right now. I had to shut one down because I had a terrible echo, but I am literally
That's so awesome.
For your site. Okay,
That's so awesome. It works great.
It works great. Now do me a favor. See if you can give me host abilities through that, or do I need to be on Blab?
Oh, let's try it. Let's try it. Hold on. I'm posting a little thing. Okay, so if I click on you here, it's not. Oh, wait. Oh! Look at that. I can still make you a host.
Okay. I've been made a co-host. Okay, so you can have your Meerkat people on your website.
Yay!
Wow.
I have to do my Medusa head again. Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, so I am literally blabbing from your website.
That's so bitchin'. That is bitchin', man.
Okay. I'm glad that we could get together and test that, because I've been hard pressed to get anybody to come in and help, like test that. I'm like, okay, go to my website. They're like, dude, that's just too much work.
You're here already. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it's like, no, don't leave.
See how easy that is? And that's really exciting. It really is. And I know like Meerkat did it too, but this is better. Better.
See, now look at this. On the bottom of the screen on your website, you know how we only have tweet this or tell a little bird?
Yes.
On the bottom you have a Facebook link, and I'm going to click that.
Ooh.
You have Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr.
Oh, but that's within my website. So
within your website,
right? So that's
I can
link to my website from there. Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, like if I click those.
Oh, hi, Michael.
If I click those on the bottom, I can share this link to my people on Facebook.
Oh, really? To your people, or they're not going to my?
They're not going to your web. Nope.
Oh, goody.
Nope. So it's a good way to spread the word. But now you've got Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. Right, that is Tumblr.
Yeah, my snakes are falling off.
That is really
cool. Do you have Tumblr?
I don't think I do. It's like one more thing that I got to sign up for, and honestly, I don't want to sign up for anything else.
I know.
I just barely I've had Instagram, but I just started to load photos and stuff up to it. But I've got a lot of photos, so I'm like, do I share all of these, or do I just kind of pace myself so that, the people who did follow me for whatever reason, because I had no pictures on it at all, I'm like, I don't understand some of these people.
Don't worry about the other people. Just worry about yourself. That's what I do. I have four Twitters, 3 Instagrams. No, 2 Instagrams.
Mm-hmm.
Tumblr. WordPress,
Twitter. Weebly, Wix.
Pinterest.
Yeah. Pinterest, yep. Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, all good.
The one thing that I don't notice when I'm in here, though, is I don't have the line of people across that are in the room. I only see the seats, and I see the chat, and I have the ability to share.
You don't see that we have 100 people in here now?
No.
Medusa. I'm a lion Medusa. No, just us. One other person, but I can't tell who it is. So.
Oop, and they left. Well, I mean, I don't see their pictures, but I can see that 31 people have been in the room. 3 people are currently in here.
Yeah, I'm bummed because people subscribed. Like 9 or 10 people. And then
it's been promoting it
like crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
Nice face fried. What? Nice fried.
Nice face friend, maybe? Forgot the end.
You went out.
Let's just say it's friend. Cheer.
Yeah, because we're not fried. Oh, wait, I think I have the same water as you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Meredith, I'm so glad you're here.
I was going to hit the liquor, but I was just like, you know what? Let me just behave one day.
I don't have any.
I have, my husband came
Wow.
home with a huge bottle of Seagram 7.
Oh, that's better.
So, there you
told
go.
me. So what do you drink? Do you drink it on the rocks or do you have a mixer?
It depends on the day. It depends on the day. Like, I can throw it in a glass and drink it like that, or I can just put it over. I like that effect. It's like rainbows.
Yeah, this one. Wait.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. That actually gives you a sheen on your face.
Yeah, I'm very sparkly, but I don't have the right lighting. I need to get my light. That's why I need to get my sponsors, and stuff happening, because I have a light I want to get. It's $75 when it's on sale. And I just don't want to spend $75 on equipment for this. I'm not making any money. So if I can make some money. And still, until the 10th, I'm going to be pushing whatever it's called, Beyond Dog Food.
Mm-hmm.
So I get like 35 cents a click. But,
okay.
But it has to be different people. It can't be the same person. Like, you're done. I got my 35 cents from you.
Right.
I just have to get more people to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to I think I'll probably write a better story and take off all the crap and put more pictures. People like pictures.
Well, now, what was I going to say? What other, because you have, okay, well, I'm at your site, so I can take a peek here.
Well, I've got affiliate links from Amazon, and I could put more of those on. And
do you have anything through? I think it used to be called Link Share.
Yeah, I have. Well, I have Commission Junction, and I haven't been doing Link Share, but there's another one. I'm going to be doing one with what's it called? Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Okay.
And they give a good percentage if you sell tickets for them. And I have lots of pictures because I went there recently, and little things like that. But what I like to get some more writing gigs. So I have to get more people to my site, and it all, then I get offers. So it's awesome. I just have to do it. Everything.
Now, with the Beyond, though, is that something that somebody approached you with, or is that just? Yeah,
I'm in a group called Firestarter, and so when you qualify in their demographic, they do like reports, and they have all your information, and they send you a thing and say if you want to do it, you log in and sign up.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of those, and a lot of times I don't qualify, either not enough followers or not the right demographics or something, but I get a lot of offers with different groups for that, but I don't always agree with the thing. Like if I can't think of what to write, I'm really picky. I'm like that. It's like that prayer where you're saying, please God, let me win the lottery, and God says, well, if you play you might actually win. Or whatever. So I need to get my act together. But that's why I'm taking the time off from this. The blabbing will go on, but not the whole production stuff. Yet, as soon as I say that, somebody asked me to produce their show. So.
Oh.
I know.
Who?
Jeff, the sports guy. It's a daily sports talk show. It's so not me, but he needed a producer. So I was looking at it, and so I might hook him up with a few people and produce a few of his shows, because he just needs a boost, and I don't mind doing it. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, I don't know. It's good experience. Okay, this is coming off.
Sure, because you get to
Here.
you get to build a portfolio.
Yeah, it's good experience. Plus, the sports world people are really supportive of each other. So it's interesting because as soon as I put it out there, I started getting tweets and think, I have a lot of followers, and people respond pretty fast. So I've been working on that. So I'm going to make it work, and eventually it'll work for me. You know.
That's what I'm hoping. Knocking wood here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping, because I'm putting in a lot of time to network, and I'm just hoping that something comes from it, because basically, I don't know if you saw my little post here. I'm like, I'm working twice as hard for a job that I half want.
Yeah.
And it is ridiculous. I'm like, why am I doing this? Stuff like this that we're doing right now, and interviewing people, and I hate to say coaching. I don't want to say coaching, because I think it's flooded. It's so flooded with bullshit and people who are like, I'm a professional, I'm a coach, I'm a this, I'm a that. I'm like, okay. Big deal. It's like, what am I, what can I take away from you? What can I learn from you? And if I'm not learning something from you, then I have to at least like you.
But coach, that is what a coach is. And so, you use it to be authentically that, because what I'm a little annoyed with myself is all the made up names. Ideator, I saw today. She's the Ideator. And evangelist, digital evangelist, and I mean, like, what, I don't know. It's nice to be creative. It really is, and I can think of creative things. But I'm defending it, since I am a certified professional life coach. That's the one thing I ever got certified on, and so I use it. But there are a lot of people I know and this whole thing about life balance, like, I stopped saying that, because I'm not trying to help people balance their life. I know it's impossible to balance your life. Everybody's like poo-poo on balanced life, but somebody said rhythm, and I really liked that. And like, yeah, life rhythm, because that's what it is, and so I can help you with that. But there's business consulting. Coaching is consulting too. That's a very valid word. I like that. I like helping.
I don't, and here's my thing. This is my thing, okay? I've never been with the cool kids. I've never been on board with the latest fad. I go for the fad like 10 years after the fact. So it's not cool anymore. And I think that to me is almost like, I do that on purpose. And I don't know why.
Self-sabotage.
Maybe, but, it's just because I never fit in when I was younger. I'm like, so I don't want to freaking fit in with you now. I don't know. I still, and
hearing you say that and looking the way you do right now is kind of freaky.
I know.
You're like, I never fit in with the cool kids. Well, gee.
I know. It's like, I don't fit in with the cool kid. That's
awesome. Oh my God.
Oh. Are you sure we aren't drinking? We should be drinking right now.
See, we don't need to, because I already Mike's double. I've already seen double. I can't focus on anything. Oh, my eyes are burning as if I've been smoking. And it's
oh my God! Put your glasses on. It's only the two of us right now. Actually, if you want to take it off a record,
I know I really should.
Unless you want me to read another story.
Well, no, because that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing on Saturday.
So yeah, like if you want to, I don't know if you want to take it off record and change topic. Maybe we'll actually get some people in the